Okay, so I'd quickly like to take a second to show you what solder mask looks like and explain what it's used for and what its purpose is and where you can get hold of it from. So what solder mask is, it's like a type of ink that you can use to apply to exposed PCB areas where the copper is exposed. And what you then do is you come over it with a UV light and it cures and becomes hard. And what I normally do is I take the bottom off. Okay, can you see that here? Right, it's like a cup inside there, isn't it? I put a bit of solder mask inside here. Okay, and I use a broken tweezer, just like this, or the half end of a tweezer, and I dip it into the cup, just like so, and then I'll apply that to different points of the board wherever it's needed. So let's get back to the microscope and let's proceed to applying this solder mask. So to repair this IC, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come around here with some wick, and we're going to wick up as much of this solder as possible, and that will expose the copper pad underneath. And then what we'll do is we'll come around with some solder mask, and we shall cover the exposed area with some solder mask and apply some UV light to help it cure. So let's do that now. Be careful not to slide it too much. You just want to dab the soldering iron on, because if you slide it, what will happen is you'll end up taking more of the covering of the pad off, and you don't want to do that. You see, just the way I'm just dabbing it gently. You won't be able to get it all off. There'll still be a thin layer, but we just don't want anything protruding. So when we apply the mask, it will go on easily and it will do its job. And that should be fine. Let's just quickly clean that up again with a Q-tip and some alcohol. Now you need steady hands for this. Try and hold it with both hands and you should be alright. Just watch what I do here. Sometimes you have to come down at an angle if it doesn't come off the tip of the tool that you're using. And then what we do is we just gently flow it around to wherever we want it to go. Okay, so we want some more to come around here. Can you see when they describe it as an ink, what they mean? It's like a viscous liquid, and you just place it on wherever you want it to go, and you move it around with a sharp tool, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so we've applied our UV mask onto our IC, and now we want it to cure. And the tool that we're going to use to cure that solder mask is called a UV light, and this is what it looks like. It's got a switch. The other end just plugs into any USB power bank or power adapter that you've got. And it's got a light on the end here, and you can get these from AliExpress as well. They're not too expensive, but you definitely need one if you're going to do a lot of IC work or work on any kind of printed circuit boards in confined spaces. And what you do is you apply your mask and you put the light over the area where your mask is, and you switch it on. Okay, and you leave it for about 30 seconds, and what that will do is that will cure the solder mask or the solder ink underneath, and it will make it hard, thereby protecting the exposed copper. Right, so we've switched on our UV lamp and we're going to place it over the mask area. So here goes. And what you can do, let's say if you want it to dry faster or you've got a large area that you've covered, you can also use your heat gun at about 200 degrees heat, and that will help the mask dry faster as well. For such a small area, it's not necessary, and the lamp should be just fine. Okay, so we've finished with our UV light, and our solder mask is now cured. If you have a look here, can you see how it's gone hard? Can you see? Do you remember how it was runny before when I was running my pointy tool over it? But now it's actually cured and gone hard, providing the protection that we need. So as you can see, our NAND is now nice and clean and ready to be installed into our U-disc.